Hello and welcome to Deacon Diaries for this week as we continue our theme of looking at the story of Easter. Now, one of the things I've been looking at this week in the Easter story is the theme of hiding. People seem to be hiding a lot in the story. They're in the upper room, they're locked away, and the doors are shut so that no one else can find them. Let's ask ourselves, why were they hiding? What were they hiding from? Now, probably there can be any one of a number of reasons, but I would think that it probably boils down to one of three. Firstly, we're told that they were hiding through fear of the Jews. And that's probably going to be true in that case. But were they also hiding because of embarrassment? Were they embarrassed by the fact that they'd followed Jesus and it hadn't followed the same story that they wanted it to? It hadn't gone the way they thought it was going to. But also another thought. Perhaps they just didn't know what to do next. Perhaps the disciples were lost and confused. So how does that link with me? When I think about hiding, and if I hide in relation to my faith, fortunately, I don't have to hide because of fear, or I shouldn't do. But unfortunately for some people in the world, that is a reality. And we have to think of those people. Perhaps I hide my faith due to embarrassment. Embarrassed that I don't seem to think the same way as other people do. Embarrassed that I might not fit in with the crowd. Or embarrassed that people might ask me questions that I can't answer. In a way, I suppose that's a kind of fear as well. Or is it just because I don't know what to do in relation to my faith? So how can I overcome this? Well, I've been thinking about, can I think of a situation and how I might have done this differently? The obvious one for me, I think, was in the workplace, where faith wasn't talked about. Faith was, on occasions, laughed at. And so, not to be laughed at, I just kept quiet. But what have I done differently? Well, for me, it was quite easy, because once I was ordained, everybody knew that I had something to do with faith. But before that, I just tended to keep quiet. Perhaps that's the embarrassment I should have. So as we go forward this week, let us pray that we never really have to hide because of our faith. We also ask God to look after those that do find themselves in that situation. We ask him to be with them so that they don't lose their faith. We ask that we are the ones who, when it comes to being questioned, that we're not the ones who hide our faith either. We're part of a church community. We should be proud of being part of that church community. And being part of that community means we live out our faith, and other people know that we follow Christ.